Greetings, greetings. This is Gyp-C Grand Rising, you guys. All right, this is a quick general collective message. Just pulling the energy. Only take what's yours. If it's kind of hitting and not quite, then book your personal read. Okay. So we got the Page of Wands at the bottom. Fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Page of Wands speaks of, if we're talking about a person, it could be somebody young, a child, or just somebody being immature in a sense. If it's not a person, then you could be having an idea, something that you need to take action on. Because wands is fire, action, movement. Um, like I say, with the from the pictures, like this person is cooking. Like they got several pots on the stove, so it's like they're trying to get more than one thing done all at the same time, so everything can come together. So I feel like collective is some type of action. You need to take action or make that first step. So, another page coming out. Page of Cups. Now this speaks of messages. Well, all the pages kind of bring messages. Um, Intuitive messages. So it's like you could be getting downloads from the Most High. So back with that Page of Wands energy, the idea, the action that you need to take inspiration on. Somebody got some kind of good news as well. You could be getting intuitive messages from the, I'm hearing Galactic Federation. Those who know, you know. Um, it puts me in the mind of Star Wars. Star Wars, not Star Wars. Captain Kirk, no. Star Trek. I'm an '80s baby, so those who know, listen. If you remember Captain Kirk in them days, we got to bring all that shit into the now too. Okay, but anyway, the Galactic Federation. So somebody you could be getting downloads coming directly from above. You be in conversations about shit you know you ain't even got the plume on. But you spitting game like you done had you a damn couple of some awards that they give people. God, what's some awards at the, oh God, I can see it. It'll come back to me. The Nobel Peace Prize type of shit. Like you be talking like you done got a couple of those plaques or something. All right. So with the Page of Cups, like I said, it also speaks of your emotions. Somebody your feelings could be changing. You know what I'm saying? Nine of Pentacles at the bottom, slowly but surely. Your emotions or your feelings could be changing. Stay on track. Stay on track. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know whether somebody was fortunate since they've been a child. You might have had these intuitive messages coming since you have been a child. Wheel of Fortune speaks of the wheel turning in your favor. Okay, you might have kind of had a kind of life. You know, you was always maintaining, sustaining. But I feel like now could be with your intuitive message. You are about to, some type of fortune is about to come in your favor. Page of Wands is back at the bottom again. So, like I said, take action. I feel like the overall energy is speaking of taking action. Whatever ideas is coming to your mind, collective, especially if it's good ideas, it's not nothing where you harming anyone. If it's something that is telling you to do it, listen, you ain't need no permission to do what you want to do pertaining to what's best for you. Oh, that sounds like a bar. So, got a Queen of Cups coming out in reverse. I'm gonna put it in the upright though, but Queen of Cups in reverse, feminine energy. Maybe her emotions is off. She's emotionally unbalanced right now. She could be doing a lot of drinking. I hope ain't nobody done got some fortune and now they drinking themselves into a plummet, whatever. But Five of Pentacles is like maybe this Queen of Cups is feeling left out in the cold. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. In the upright, the Queen of Cups is highly intuitive, very loving and nurturing, emotionally stable. But like I said, this one came out in reverse. So I don't know whether maybe because the Wheel of Fortune also speaks of the season changing. We are in the new year. Is it the 18th? I don't want to be wrong. I was saying this since it came in. Yes, this is April 18th, 18 days into the new year. So I don't know whether since the season changed over, somebody might have took a turn to where they drinking a lot because the Queen of Cups in reverse could be somebody who's doing a lot of drinking. Like when you look at it, like this person got their glass it's full up, cheerful and happy as they can be, which means you just full of love. Because Queen of Cups in the upright, she intuitively see your bullshit from the time you stepped in her life and was like, excuse me, miss. And sometimes because of how loving she is, we see the flaws, and we willing to see what maybe. Because sometimes I think we take the mission. Because to me, all relationships is a mission. We take the mission. I feel like to test ourselves. Let me test how much I'm gonna love. You know what I'm saying? But it's enough. Fuck all these tests now. It's time for us to get the love that we require. Anyway, let me stay on track. But like I said, with this Queen of Cups being in reverse, it could be because someone had you. Your mindset could be off. And that's where a lot of our problems are because of the way we think. Your money could be funny, you know what I'm saying? You could be, not having it. And it's like you could be feeling left out. Okay, feeling left in the cold. I have been there, like dealing with somebody and I thought we was cool. And I feel like it could have been an ego check for myself. Like I said, I'm the type I try to take accountability. But sometimes I give a bitch too much benefit of the doubt. Because after a while it's like, okay, so after I done all of my reevaluation of myself, and I realized, no, this motherfucker and the entity that they allow to attach to them, this shit just either try to break my love or let me see, push it to the limit. But either way it goes, whatever you're dealing with, don't allow the person to make you turn your emotions completely off. Just turn them off for their ass. Okay? This is what we have to learn. Don't let one, two people make you go south and sour on everything for the rest of your life. Because now you're missing out. And when you realize all of these were tests, just to see if you was gonna allow this bitch to make you go to your dark in the abyss. Okay, so now, why is this Queen of Cups in the reverse, spirit? Explain. Okay, give me some more. Other than being left out in the cold, which five speaks of change. So like I say, we have to change, y'all. We got to wake up one day and say, I'm tired of fucking being mad. We got to take accountability. Somebody going through an awakening. Sometimes when you start waking up to the bullshit that you around, that'll make you mad too. Okay? But also we got but we have to take accountability. You're going through the awakening, or you could be getting that calling. A lot of us are chosen, reincarnated earth angels, came from different planets to the planet Earth, because the planet Earth is the school that all the souls come to. Y'all need to go look at that movie Soul. And that's another movie. But you start with Soul, and the rest of them kind of like, I swear it gives you an idea of how people come to this earth. Okay, it's called Soul. It's like an animated cartoon. So, but anyway, Judgment speaks of, as you can see, somebody you're hearing the trumpet. You be somewhere chilling and you're hearing your name called. A lot of us are waking up, y'all. A lot of us are waking up. Like I said, first you're gonna be mad, because then you're gonna be like, how did I get here? Why am I here? Because baby, you was the one. You was the one made it through the reproductive process. Like they say, it's how many sperms that come through, and that one that reached that egg, and then pop, swat, here come your ass. Okay, you were the one. You chosen, y'all. If you here for a purpose. And that's what it is. We have to realize what it is, our purpose. And sometimes y'all sit by yourself long enough, and while I'm saying that with the hermit at the fucking bottom, when y'all sit with yourself long enough, get you a candle, look at the flame, get you some incense, get your blunt, your wine, whatever, and just sit with yourself and ask yourself, why am I here? Some of y'all be asking, why am I going through what I'm going through? But the answer y'all don't want to listen to, because when that bitch come out and say because of you, because of who? Because of you chose to go through what you're going through before you came through the womb. You just forgot about it on the way through. Then once the world got to you, because as a kid, you kind of remembering yourself. That's why the baby's doing so much, because they thinking they're grown. But no, you forgot. You came back here. You got to start all over. So y'all stop being mad at them kids that's busy. Their soul is trying to get back to doing what it is that they need to do while they can remember. Because see, as we grow up, and that is dependent on the parent will shut you down because they don't understand themselves, and now they not realizing. Look at your child. Your child came here to show you who you are, and y'all know you can't control your kids. So that should be the one key to let you realize we can't be controlled. You're not supposed to allow people to control you. You can help guide your kids, but y'all know when what 6 months when they start crawling, and these damn new babies coming out walking at 2 months and shit. Now, what you can control? All you can do is try to make it safe, but you can't control them. So this is what I need y'all to understand. Stop allowing people to control your ass, because you know how to think for yourself. So, like I said, and I don't know whether there's a people going through awakening and it's causing your emotions to be imbalanced. It could be causing you to have your intuition off. Because I feel like wherever you are, whoever y'all may be, shit is happening around you, but the brain can't contemplate what's going on. So I need y'all to breathe, inhale, exhale. When you see some shit move out the corner of your eye, breathe first before you react. Because, all y'all can do is be to kill your own self. Because the spirits, as my daddy used to say, the dead can't hurt you. It's these living niggas you got to worry about hurting you. Now, if like I said, depending on how you are as a seer or a empath and a feeler, now they can make you damn near hurt yourself. Because if you know, you know. But like I said, I've been seeing them since I've been little, and like I say, I would see shit and it turned into a whole person, like, and like I can pull on my mom and be like, "Ma, that person got somebody on their back." She think I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's another situation. Later on, I'll be like, "Ma, you ain't see that such and such was walking with high." So that's when I learned to just keep what I saw to myself, because apparently maybe I am the only one that see it. And I was always the type, and I'm like this to this day. When I see something physically that I know ain't there, but long as that bitch ain't trying to run towards me, I'ma sit just like I ain't see it. And I don't know whether it's the New Jersey in me with the see and don't see, but hey, I'm just built different. But like I said, some of y'all could be going into hermit mode, sitting with self because you're going through this awakening. You're going, and I feel like I said this could be having some of y'all emotions thrown off, unstable. It might be having you drinking a little bit more. Trust me, y'all. You seeing what you're seeing and you're hearing what you're hearing. I feel like Source is trying to bring you into balance now. She's trying to bring you into some type of balance. Could be juggling some things. I feel like if you somebody who are fitting to go fitting, got the Gyp-C coming out. If you somebody that's fitting to go down the spiritual path, make sure you keep a type of balance, because we are still here in the physical But at the same time, you're gonna have like one foot in the spiritual, one foot in the physical. All right. Some of y'all could already feel when spirits tapping on you, pulling on your hair and shit. You got an emperor. Cause this I could be talking to an emperor. Father figure, divine masculine energy embodies all the kings. I don't know whether maybe this emperor is deciding to invest more. I want to say in their self now. Um, Seven of Pentacles speaks of planting seeds. Okay, so it's like you could have put your time and energy in several different projects, financial wise. It gained, of course, it always gained. But I feel like now sources want you. This emperor could possibly be about to invest in their own selves right now, financially, spiritually. What else, spirit? And here come that page of wine. So I don't know whether there's an emperor here taking a trip down memory lane, but he's about to take action on some ideas that he's having. And it seems like I said, once he finds balance, I'm not sure whether this emperor could be dealing with a feminine energy who is kind of like I say, it's not a cups being in the reverse. She's not as loving as she claimed to be. If it's that, like I said, this could be this emperor who's in his Queen of Cups in the reverse energy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his feminine side isn't balanced. Okay. Maybe his feminine side is being put under judgment. I don't know. I'm just reading energy. This isn't a personal. If it was more personal, I could get more into actual factual. But like I say, it's somebody's thoughts trip down memory lane. Someone's getting that idea. Maybe they realizing, reminiscing that hey, when I was with somebody, I was in this King of Pentacle energy. Can't make this shit up. We got the Six of Cups. Someone's taking a trip down memory lane. I don't know whether they was in a King of Pentacles energy. This person could have been kind of like, I'm hearing Warlock. When I say Warlock, I'm not always meaning that in a negative way. It's just a male witch. Some of them good Warlock, some of them bad. Y'all know what y'all be doing. But Ten of Pentacles, very abundant, wealthy, partnership. Wow, with the lovers behind that. Lovers to the Two of Cups means divine partnership, like a match made in heaven. Tower moment to the Fool card. So I don't know whether there's some type of change, maybe emotionally, because the Lovers card was before that, and that's three higher cards. So somebody got a decision. Whatever decision they made is going to kind of like turn their world upside down, and somebody maybe going to take a leap of faith. Sharing wealth to a Capricorn. So I don't know. There may be an emperor out here. Maybe you realize you was immature. Maybe you preferred Queen of Cups in the reverse. Not as loving and nurturing feminine energies. And like I said, but it's some type of balance that this masculine could be seeking now. But like I say, someone's you about to take action. You about to take action. Okay, so if this resonates, leave a like, comment, share, whatever. Book you a personal reading. I do personal readings. General personal reading. That's like okay. I'm gonna give the price range. Be like 88. You get probably more than an hour. You get into the spirit, tell me to shut up. For $88, I will do a recorded video. Send you the link. You can watch it as many times as you want. That will be your personal link. Won't nobody be able to see it unless you share your link with them. I will leave the video up, so you ain't gotta worry about me taking it down. And I will never open it for the public unless you choose to say, yeah, go ahead and open mine for the public. But other than that, $88, general, a personal general reading. And I mean, when I say general, I'm going to allow spirit to bring me everything that you need to know. Either, like I said, sometimes I pull on past, present, and future energy. So, but it'll be whatever it is you need to know. Any questions that you may have, you can text me your questions. I'll make sure I answer your questions in the video. But yeah, 88, 88, and you can get that full personal reading. For those of y'all who are interested in spell work, I do spell work. And yes, I have had some receipts. So yeah, thanks to my spirit team. So hey, I am here. I'm a spiritual advisor here to help spread knowledge. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you don't like the truth, keep on moseying to the left or the right. But I'm gonna bring it to you straight. So if you don't like it straight, then I'm not the one for you. But like I said, I come with big mama energy, that type of. I don't care about your feelings because a lot of times y'all need to have y'all feelings hurt so that y'all can get pissed off and do what you're supposed to do for yourselves, okay? Because a lot of times y'all be blaming people and it's you. It's you. So if you coming to me and you don't want to be the type that's told, okay, let's fix. I don't care what Sammy did. We need let's now. What did you do? I'm gonna start with you because my key thing is self control. Self control, y'all. We gotta have self control. Universal awareness. Excuse me. Unconditional love and universal awareness. Okay? And that's unconditional love, which means you know the person ain't shit. So don't put them in your energy so you can complain about their ass later. Okay? Because now it's on you. It's not on them. I'm just saying. Peace.